I don't think I've ever seen a game that is more of a clown show than this one, to be honest.
Don't wait for me, 'cause I keep breathing fire. I won't wait for you, 'cause you keep telling lies. I keep going high, she keeps going low. At the end of the day, she's gone. But you don't wait for me, 'cause I keep breathing fire. And you keep telling lies.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Outcasts 2 Icons. If you're still enjoying the save, drop a like on the video. That helps out. Channel, ultras, algorithm, ultra. Yeah, those. So, today is massive. And I mean that both in length and in magnitude, because we've got a bit of a marathon on our hands today. We're going to be doing 3 Europa League ties today, but there's also 7 off-camera games in that exact period. I'll probably bundle those all together because they're all league and there's a cup game in there as well. But first, I want to start it off by showing you Tony Mihailovic, of course. He's been a bit of a troublemaker, has Tony the Tank Engine, but in good news, he has now said he's happy to stay at the club, presumably because the transfer window shut and Leicester weren't interested. In other news, Tony and his wife have just got a new dog, but his wife's decided to call the dog Vlade. And that is a little bit concerning for squad morale. Now, hopefully it's completely unconnected, and I don't know why she'd call him Vlade, but I wonder if that's why he wanted to leave. Hopefully Vlade hasn't been streak itching through his bedroom. At a training session following the Ferencvaros game, Kim Min is so in love with the performances of Vlade Strikic that he rocked up in a brand new Chevrolet Impala, which he shouted to everyone that would listen. He named it Vlad the Impala, in admiration of Vlade Strikic. Vlade's body language remained unchanged. Yes, I think there could be like some kind of apocalyptic extinction level event and Vlade Strikic's body language would just be like, so? He is unflappable. Vlad the Unflappable. This group is kind of nuts. We start off against Betis at home. So in theory, our most winnable game is at home today. But that ain't going to be easy, is it? None of them really are. We're really just playing for... How have we not sold out this ground for this game? Come on. As someone said, this group stage draw makes you feel like you qualify for the Champions League after all. Yes, it's like the game's gone, hey, look, you get to feel like you're in the Champions League, except we're going to pay you a fraction of the money. I think all we can do in the I nearly called it the Champions League. It's getting in my head as well. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. Right, okay. So we'll switch it around a little bit. Babic for Conor Rob. No. He is obsessed with putting Braganza in as a ball-winning midfielder, and I am obsessed with telling him no. Braganza here, though, instead of Kem Campbell. Kem Campbell did just get his first Wales goal, which is really nice. 26 caps, finally got his first goal. Nice to see. So, as for this situation here, I've tried Dean Fisher here. He has a slight knock, sadly, and I don't know if he's actually going to be available at all, not really for today's game. But I'm curious about what he could potentially do in that role, honestly, because he does have some okay attributes for it. But PP also has some okay attributes for it, and getting both PP and Braganza into the team at the same time, certainly not the end of the world. I've got Kem Campbell as a centre-back right now. That's not happening. Where is... Oh, Basila's suspended, so Fernando de Ana will come in, and I'm fine with that. Fernando has been superb. Obviously, we have a slightly smaller bench for the Champions League, so we do have to be careful. I'm going to start Anderson instead of Sobby today, I feel like. And I might honestly be tempted to start Mihailovic instead of Jelabert, because there's a link there, and now that he's happy again, I wonder if that's going to improve his performances, because he has struggled a bit as of late. Something else I did during the latter halves of both of the games I've already played, which I'll of course show you later, is I moved Strikic to the left again, as per, but I also moved Mihailovic to the right. Now, I feel like that would get in the way of Braganza, but it doesn't. It does seem quite... it's something we'll definitely look at. I'll show you what I mean in a bit. There was also the other day idea of completely reversing the tactics so that it's all on the... everything's reversed, basically. Problem with that is finding inside forwards on the left is a little bit more... Inside forwards on the right who are left-footed tend to be a little bit rarer than the other way around, just because obviously there's more right-footed players statistically than left, so that's always a bit of an issue. But it's certainly something I would look at. Okay, so I have faith in you to get out there and make a difference. Mr. Braganza did not like that one bit. I'm not sure what he hoped I would say to him there. You're rubbish, Daniel. You've got no chance, mate. Maybe he'd like that more. This is it. This is the winnable game in our group, and we must do the business. I don't think we will, honestly. I think like even a team like Real Betis are probably still going to be too strong for us. As weaker teams go, they're about as strong as you can get. But you never know what we'll be like at home. We've not had the best luck. I say luck in Europe. Against Rebel Salzburg, I think we were unlucky to lose by 4 goals. Oh, what on earth? Well, out wide for PP. See how we can do on this right-hand side. Vlade Strikic. Braganza might even go for goal, and he does, and it's tipped over the crossbar by Truban. And in the first 7 minutes, we've actually come out here to play, friends. This is looking fantastic from us. Ezri Konsa going down the wing. He's flying. Look at him. He's like a gazelle that's probably going to get eaten by a lion momentarily. Oh, no, he's still got it. Nice. And pulls it back. Oh, and a good save there from Ivanovic. First real chance for Betis. I've been extremely impressed with us so far here. Strikic with a great touch past the defender. He's on that favoured left. He's got support on the left-hand side from Anderson. Can he make a run to the channel, perhaps? There he goes. Oh, there's Mihailovic instead. Can he pull it back across Strikic? Blocked brilliantly again. Ivanovic goes long. Strikic will knock it down. Braganza picks it up. Nice. Here we go. Bit fast to play now. Pepe. Mihailovic. He's got runners beyond. Strikic. Anderson! Oh, that's a brilliant header. Brilliant header? Brilliant piece of goalkeeping, but really nice football again. That's more like it. Roberts. De Anna! And Fernando De Anna's shot is well saved by the goalkeeper. Vlade Strikic has just picked up a knock, and Dean Fisher is injured. Well, he might have to come off the bench. This is the last thing we needed in a game like this, is Strikic picking up a knock like that. Candelaria, Anderson, round the side for Mihailovic, and it's back again, but nice work again. Right, half-time, and we have a problem now. Ooh, we have a problem. We're playing well. I think we've been the better side in that first half, albeit just about edging it, but that's more than I would have expected. Injured but feels he can shake it off. Where have we seen this before? I'm going to trust him, but if it doesn't start to look good, we will have to bring him off, even though really the only options are, wow, what even is the option here? Anderson? Bogolin? I'll give him 15 minutes to see if he can shake it off and start to improve himself. But if not, we're going to have to get Vlade Strikic off, which is not ideal in a game like this where we're going to be relying on him really to have any impact on this game. Although Mihailovic has looked okay so far. Braganza. Roberts down the right. We've got runners. There's always going to be little moments where that kind of can happen, like that with De Anna. Well played. Strikic, he's got to find the pass though. Finds Pepe. It's not the best piece of play from us there, if I'm honest. Oh, wait! Strikic! Yes! Dinamo Zagreb 1, Real Betis 0. Vlade Strikic, he might well be hobbling around on one leg, but it doesn't matter because one leg on him is better than two legs on any Betis player. I don't know why my voice got so low there. Pepe's pass was shocking. This defending here was even shockinger. What are the defenders doing? And I love that he still manages to get it back onto his left foot, and we lead in the Europa League, and it's Vlade. Who else would it be? Who else but Vlade Strikic? Oh, God, don't do flips, mate. Not now. And he's actually still got the ball incredibly. Finds Anderson now. He's into the box, and he pull it back maybe for Candelaria. Ball through him. Oh, Mihailovic. Oh, wow. Big chance. Hodak's got to be careful with this pass. That's a lovely ball. Really nice football from us here. Oh, so close. Braganza. That's not a good pass at all. But it should be one. It's not one. And he's been fouled by her. Oh, God. Hodak, what are you doing, sir? He's gone. Ivica Hodak is sent off with... And I've got no more subs. Right. That's... Oh, thank goodness for that. Oh, and by the way, I made a little change because I thought, screw it, let's give it a crack. This actually might work better now. We've just got to hang on now. 1-0 up. Directly from the free kick. That's frustrating. I don't know what the keeper's even doing in that. It's just one of those ones where nothing seems to make sense and it's 1-1. Oh, it was all going so well. All going so well. A goal up. Looking pretty good for the most part, and then a red card on a goal inside a minute, and it's just completely killed off. It's killing my vibe, man. Oh, we got to hang on for a 1-1. Oh, such a poor touch from Cesar Gellerand. It looks like it is going to be a 1-1 draw at home. We've played bloody well for the most part, but unfortunately, once we went down to 10 men, we've just not really been able to offer anything in this game. And my hope was that we could just sort of keep it tight at the back, not do anything silly, and oh my God, how are we still playing? Not do anything silly and get away with a 1-0 win, but then conceding directly off of the free kick that was given in that style. It was a pretty even game in fairness, but you can definitely see that it was around about here that we started to get the red, and just, yeah, we couldn't offer anything more from that point. Frustrating, but in the end, a pretty fair result. Oh, that was a big chance for us, though, to win that match at home and set ourselves away in Europe. We've got a lot of tougher games to come, and that might be a moment we regret horrendously. Right, some more games off camera, back in a sec for the next one. I think it's against Marseille away. Right then, we are back. Today we host Marseille, our second straight home game in the groups, which is, I guess, it kind of gets the easier ones out the way early, but I'm still like reeling from the result against Real Betis. It's just, if it's a Hodak's let us down, I don't know if we would have been able to hang on, but other than that, they didn't really have that many great chances, and we probably could. It was probably a fair result in the end, but goddamn, it's those little tiny things like that that can cost you massively in the long term. Now, obviously, we've played some more games off camera. I'm going to bundle those into a big chunk after this game, because there's been quite a few bits going on, including something hilarious, which I'll show you then as well. I can't believe I'm saying this, have been enjoying recruitment meetings and tactical briefing. No, I can't. I can't even pretend. I'm sorry. You would never believe me if I told you I enjoyed both of those two things either. In fact, if I ever come here and say I've been enjoying doing tactical briefings, then just delete the YouTube channel now. So, Marseille at home. We want to go as strong as possible within reason. We've got a couple of suspensions potentially. In fact, honestly, I'm going to just kind of go with what we've kind of got right now. Although I am probably going to bring back Rocco Simic, or am I? PP played quite well last time out, but I wonder if in a game like today, it might be better to have PP instead of Braganza, because then again, Braganza's workload is slightly lower, so honestly, maybe bringing in Simic for PP instead could be the play, and then Anderson in for Sobby on this left-hand side here, because he's got great tactical familiarity with it. Roberts obviously will have to drop out, which is a shame, but luckily we have Anto Babic, and that's the reason we have Babic, for that exact particular situation. Hodak's got an injury as well now, so he's suspended and injured. It's a double whammy of badness. I'm going to start Mihailovic instead of Jellebear today. I want to give him a chance in this game as well. Keep rotating it around as much as I can. And I think that's what we're going to go with for our lineup. Now, obviously, the bench is going to need to be refreshed anyway, because we can only have 7 players on it. So who do I want to get on the bench that I don't already have? Sobby, Jellebear. Surely Jellebear has to be in there somewhere, right? Fisher in there as well. Mezga, that's fine for now. I feel sorry for Regan Booty. I do. This is huge. Much like the Betis game, if we get anything, then it's a good result. But in that game, that really was a chance for us. So we've now got the pressure on us. Well, the players are up for it massively, so that's a good sign, I guess. But anything could happen in this tie. Anything. Vlade Strikic has still yet to let me down in a European tie. He just seems to score goals. The rest of the team just doesn't quite manage to do their job. One thing I might try today, actually, is the use of tighter marking. Maybe changing it 2 seconds into the game is a bad idea, but I just wonder if that would stop us conceding that specific type of goal that we have been caught out with a few times this season, like noticeably. As Strikic already in behind, and the defender does very, very well. And maybe switching it now might be a terrible idea, but we'll see. Strikic with the flick down. Mihailovic has got it. He's got an overlap if he uses it. He's gone all the way back to Babic. Not the worst idea, actually, though. Konsa has been fouled and... No? I mean, surely. Right? The first tackle was a blatant foul. The second one, he wins the ball cleanly. But he clearly fouled Esri Konsa right before then. Surely. Okay. I don't think we're going to get a chance to see it properly, are we? Right before then, oh, that's annoying. Once again, though, they just let the striker run straight through the middle of them, and it is an absolutely glorious finish from Sidi Sane. I'm a little bit annoyed about that, I'll be honest with you. There's still a lot more work to be done there, but it looked to me like Esri Konsa gets fouled. Konsa again. Konsa was on a yellow card now. Did he get booked for complaining about the goal? Caligari. Ball in, headed away by Konsa. And actually, Strikic will get this. He's going to just take the long way around here, but he's got the speed to do the defender. This is Vlade Strikic at his best when he's flying down the wing on his right foot. Oh, he's gone straight past another man. He's into the box now, Vlad. Drops it back for Simic! It's a great save by the goalkeeper, and we could have had an equaliser, and it would have been all Vlad's work there. Brilliant stuff from the lad. He was flying down that wing literally like a Chevy Impala. That was incredible. Well played, lad. Simic. Again, great ball into the channel for Mihailovic for a second time, and he's gone for goal. Tony, what are you doing? Henderson going long. Flick down. Oh, that's a good touch. Is that Dean Henderson? Ihattaren to Sane again. Got to get across to cover this. Great tackle. Somehow comes back to him anyway. It's been an annoyingly even first half where we've actually played pretty well for the most part, and only that Sidi Sane goal is separating the two sides at the moment. But we're certainly not out of this yet. Based on that first half, we are very much involved in this game. Our name's on the scoreline and everything. Diana on a booking worries me slightly too, so we may have to be careful there. But then Konsa's also on a booking, so I can't even take him off and pull him back. Ihattaran's ball in. Okay, cool. Oh, dearie me. This is Europe at the top level. You've got to be clinical and defend better than that. Yeah, it's just a ball in. Well won at the back post, and then just... I mean, player comes off the line. Players could have dealt with that better. And both goals were very sloppy from us. Simic. Mihailovic. Strikic now, with an overlap from Anderson. We need that run behind. Simic with the flick down. Braganza. Mihailovic has missed the target. Have to be burying them in the situation like that. Jellebear. Braganza. Jellebear again. They just need to... Oh. Strikic is continuing to show and make little runs. There we go. Jellebear's through again. And he's got the shot blocked and he's gone again. And it's well blocked by Henderson again. Simic. We're not done yet. There's more, apparently. Oh, that's going to do it, surely. No. One back again. Jellebear. Strikic. Anderson. Strikic is a bit out of position now, but he might be able to get back across this here. Anderson has been fouled. He has been fouled. A penalty opportunity for us with 20 minutes to go here. We've been quite good in this game, to be honest. And now, Vlade Strikic is surely going to get an opportunity to score yet another goal in Europe. And it's a penalty. Vlad to step up and give us a chance with 20 minutes to go. He is ruthless this season from virtually every possible scenario. Vlade Strikic seems to score in virtually every European game. Can he do it again here? Vlade Strikic! And even he has missed the penalty this time. And it's just not our day. If even we're missing the penalties, then it's not happening for us, is it? We've been quite good in this game. Braganza's ball through and headed over by Basila, but I think that was our chance to get back into it, to be honest. Flick down for Jellybear. The thing is, if we score now, we'll probably still lose 2-1, and we'll know what could have been. Simic with the ball over the top for PP. It's a bit of a tight angle for him. He's gone for goal anyway, and he's scored the deflection off of the defender. With 2 minutes to go, PP scores a goal, and Rocco Simic will get the assist. But the thing is, it's going to be too little too late, and the penalty miss, as I suspected, is going to come back to haunt us as we get a goal that we've thoroughly deserved in this game. We've actually been brilliant in many ways. The deflection, I think, is what does the goalkeeper, but we've got 2 minutes to get a goal. Missing a penalty, obviously, is just unforgivably poor in that situation. You have to score. Because otherwise, if he scores that, we're looking at a nice 2-2 draw here against Marseille and a really good performance from us, particularly with Betis losing elsewhere. It's the marginal things that can cost you so dearly. Unless, with 10 seconds to go, there's one last chance. Braganca's ball in. Heads in at Anna, and it's cleared away, and that's surely going to do it. It's going to be Dinamo Zagreb 1, Marseille 2. And I think we've been pretty good in this game, annoyingly. I don't see I can do... The plan worked. We created a decent amount of chances. They were there, and we just didn't take them. We even missed a penalty in this game and gave up 2 really poor goals, and it's frustrating, man. We're playing well in these last couple of games and don't feel like we've got what we deserve, but it is what it is. It comes around, hopefully, and we'll get this luck maybe a little bit later in the group, but that is a frustrating one where we played pretty damn well. The one time we couldn't rely on Vlad. God damn it, man. Right, back in a sec. Big chunk of games off camera to come as well. And then our final game, which is away at Napoli. So nice and easy. Right then, we're back. I've had to record this little segment twice now because I started the recording, pressed spacebar to press this thing, and it stopped the recording. I didn't notice it. Thank God I noticed before we actually played the game. Anyway, we started off away at Gorica. Lovely ball in for Dana, 1-0. And that was all we needed in the end. Could have had more goals, so disappointing, but nevertheless, good result against a good side in Gorica. Then we were at home against Šibenik. Lovely free kick on the stroke of half-time from Jellybear to give us the lead. But before we actually even got to half-time, some great work again, this time from Strikic. Picks out a great ball for Anderson, who was composed as ever, and slotted us 2-0 up and cruising at that point. But moments after half-time, Šibenik did grab a goal. Really nice, well-worked free kick, to be honest. A little knockdown here, finished by Juric, but it was still 2-1 to us. Sobi also missed a penalty in this game, so it's 2 games in a row where I feel like we could have won by more, but just getting the result in the end was the main thing for us. Back-to-back wins, very important. Up next, though, we were at home to Rijeka. I don't think I've ever seen a game that is more of a clown show than this one, to be honest. This was an absolute circus. There are 22 clowns missing from a circus right about now. I'm actually not going to say anything. Cue the clown music. I'm just going to sit and watch this with you. Oh, it gets better, believe me. So yeah, both sides scoring own goals in this game, and that was all she wrote. We did have other chances in this one and probably could have won once again, but bloody hell. The Basila one's a bit unfortunate maybe, but the second one for our own goal, my God, he's kicked it straight at his keeper's face. Next up, we had a 6-0 win away at the Cup. I'm not going to show you the full highlights of this because time is a linear thing and all that, but good result with a massively rotated side as well. And our next league game as well, away at Dugopolia, again, it was a 6-0, so we've got time to think about, but it was a brilliant performance from everybody involved. Great win for the lads. Next up, though, was the eternal derby. Fresh off the back of the disappointment against Marseille. Unfortunately, a flicked ball over the top, got Horvath in, and they found themselves a goal up away from home. The last thing we needed was to lose this. But we did manage to respond fairly quickly. Strikic with some lovely work, just lovely one-touch stuff. PP puts the ball through, and there, finally, was Toni Mihailovic on the spot when he needed him to make it 1-1 on 14 minutes. And within seconds, we'd managed to put ourselves in front. Bragança with a great ball in, Consa's header, 2-1 to us, and we've really had to rely on a few little set-piece goals from time to time this season, but Roberts' ball in for Basila's header makes it 3-1, game, set, match. And I think we were definitely the better side for the most part in this game, but we didn't deserve to score 3 goals in it, quite simply. They didn't really do a lot until the very end of this game, but it didn't matter, we got the win. And lastly, we faced off against the toughest defence in the league. Bragança's ball in for Consa, and I felt like that was the only way we were going to break them down was to get a set-piece situation. And then on the 81st minute, Bragança puts it for Anderson, and we go 2-0 up, out of nowhere, really. But then, in the 88th minute, the floodgates had really opened at this point. Anderson with the ball to the side. Bragança does brilliantly here. Eventually, the ball comes through for Bogolin, and it was 3-0 away from home. Strong performance, but again, I think it kind of makes up for some of the games we've underperformed as of late. They didn't really offer anything in this game. It really was just a case that they sit back and defend against us. There's a reason why they were the best defence in the league coming into this game. because they really just shut up shop. But the moment we got ourselves in front, I knew we'd get the win, and grabbing a nice couple of goals later on too was very helpful. So very quickly, league-wise, 32 points, 12 games into the season, 10 wins, 2 draws, still unbeaten. Only 5 clear of Osijek, though, so they've done well, and only 7 clear of Gorica, 12 points above Hajduk Split, though, and, well, what's that, 17 points above Rijeka now? So we're looking pretty cushy as far as our main rivals, but I do think Osijek are clearly going to be the team that are going to challenge us this season, but we do look phenomenal. 5 assists for Bragança as well. Diana up there. Bragança's been sublime when he's come into the team this season. It's been fantastic from us. So, it's Napoli today. Nice and easy. Napoli away. Where are we? Yes, Napoli away. Betis have Marseille. We need Marseille to go and win there. We need them to win big, or just win would be nice. I have also turned on tight marking as default in this tactic now. I've been using it in games lately, and I think it does definitely make us that little bit more defensively stable. It's not something I've used over the top, but I think it might actually work for us in this style of play. So just tiny little things. And again, I have been experimenting around with switching these guys in and out, and it either works or it doesn't, but it's not always. It is what it is for the moment. I also played Bragança as a ball midfielder in the last game just to try and fit them both in. He did play well, but I think that was mostly because he got assists from set pieces, so I don't think he actually played that well. And I don't think he's super comfortable there either. So I think we are going to, hopefully today, go back to Esri Konsa being in there, but I will bring Bragança in here instead of Pipi. And it's going to be Basila and Diana in defence for us right now. Hodak still isn't fit, and I'm not sure I trust him at the moment. Just clear this bench entirely at the moment. We have picked up a couple of knocks lately. Valeko's injured, Strok came back and got injured, Mezga's injured. Who else? Jelaber's injured as well. I think I might rather have Pavlish than Hodak there, honestly, because if we need to make a defensive switch, I can just bring Pavlish in. Like much of our Europa League ties lately, it's a bit of a hit and hope, but given how well we played against Marseille in general, I think there's a chance here. You can see Streaker just had a couple of poorer ones, but he's still got 12 goals this season, really. And he is a hell of a speed merchant, too. We've got to be careful. Grips it all the way through. There's bodies in the way. Oh, Christian Oliveira inside 5 minutes. We got the block, but the goalkeeper was already on the floor, and the ball has bounced back to him in somewhat fortuitous fashion, and he's just been able to drill that home. That's a tough one to take from the goalkeeper because there's not really anything he could do about it. They get the initial block off as well, but they're all out of sorts. Well, actually, the keeper isn't. I mean, there's not much he can do. He's unsighted. It's a great finish. Well, it couldn't really be going any worse. Well, it could. We could be more goals down. It's more about what's going on elsewhere. We've come here and really just haven't been able to break down Napoli. I mean, they are Napoli after all. But it's the fact that Real Betis are beating Marseille that's concerning me. Neither of which have been on target. So there's been very little. Oh, God. Kutavoy's through. Got to stop that ball across, and we don't stop the ball across. And brilliant Pashai makes it 2-0 to Napoli, and that is pretty much game, set, match. We've not deserved everything for this match. We haven't shown anything today. We haven't been able to take that quality that we've had in the last 2 games, performance-wise, and bring it into this one. Napoli have just been that much better than us. It just goes through the middle. And it's the same kind of story, really. Like, the defender has to do better at blocking that. Has to. Tonga. Relatively, surely that's offside, right? Nope, no, it's not. Okay, it's now 3-0 to Napoli, and this game is done. I assume one of our fullbacks drops too deep. Yeah, it's the other centre-back, actually, that drops too deep, and it's now 3-0 game, set, match. Some of the passing plays we put together in this game, wow. Just every shot is just going in for them now. Quentin Merlin is a great name. Every single pass we make now is just going direct, not even directly to Napoli, but just no one near our own players. They just seem to, obviously we play an asymmetric system, but just pass the ball to where the players are too, surely. Come on, lads. It's a great little setup, and then another just drilled shot through the middle. They've just opened us up lately. They scored 3 goals from the 81st, 87th, and 91st minute. It was just bam, bam, bam. From around that period, our passing, they just would not pass the ball to where our players were. But I guess they just lost their heads a little bit towards the end of that, and we offered nothing on the night and were very poor, sadly. But it is Napoli away. What do we really expect? I'm not sure we would have expected much from the Napoli game. That was always the earmark for me as the toughest game we'd have in the group. Frustratingly, it's just the fact that Betis have gone and beaten Marseille when we couldn't do that, when we probably could have done that. But hey, ifs and buts, this is the situation we're in. We're still not out this yet. I feel like we're good enough to beat both Real Betis and Marseille. But the problem is we now have to do both of those things away from home. This is going to be extremely tough. Getting handed this group really did not help. So, it's going to be another absolute marathon tomorrow. You can see the number of off-camera games there'll be in there as well. If we were to do another season like this, I would not do this because it's just too much to try and put into 2 videos, quite simply. So, that's the situation for tomorrow. We're still plodding along nicely domestically, but we've got a lot of work to do to dig ourselves out of this whole European-wise. We always knew this group would be tough, and I've actually been quite pleasantly surprised by some of the performances in those first 2 games, but Oh dear, it ain't gonna get any easier, friends. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this, and I hope you have, drop a like, that'd be gorgeous. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, that'd be stupidly lovely as well. And I stream on Twitch Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, so go follow there too. And I'll join you guys tomorrow for another massive marathon of Europa League stuff. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Hold your gun, capybara, bye-bye.